We are Schooner and Hopp. We are back with another beer review. This time, Pirate Life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pale. Pirate Life's been one of those breweries that we've kind of constantly been like, we should do their beers because we've had quite a few ourselves and we know their quality.
I guess it's just, we've only really recently gotten them in at work.
Yeah.
And, courtesy of the
there you
Porter's
go.
Plain Land pub, they've kindly given us some of these beers.
What a perfect time for a plug.
Yeah. So we figured we'd actually review them here, despite having reviewed them personally in private many times.
So just before we started recording, this gentleman here, his name is Corey, said that it's an American style, which it is. You can definitely see that by looking at it.
Yes.
It's darker. It's going to be more on the nose than what you'd find on a regular pale, or what Australians, I guess, would know as their style of.
And you're just going to find it's packed full of bitterness.
Yeah.
It's, what was it, 50 IBU?
50 IBU, it's...
and it's 5.4%.
Yep.
That's kind of a telltale sign of an American is high IBU, higher than average percentage ABV. And it's just a Pirate Life thing.
A little bit, did a bit of the Belgian dip there.
Yeah.
Got it on my nose.
Anyway.
So it uses 4 different kinds of malts. It's got a pale malt. I'm going to pronounce at least 2 of these possibly wrong. Carahel maybe. Crystal and Carafa.
Caramalt?
No, yes, it is already.
Carahel.
Yeah, Carahel. Would you say Carahel? Could be Carahel. Maybe it's named after someone called Cara and they weren't that nice. Carahel.
Yeah, sure.
Or maybe or maybe someone named Cara hates this hop.
Let's just say
malt, sorry.
Crystal Malt.
Yeah, it's got crystal in it.
Sorry.
And then only 2 hops, Mosaic and Cascade, which very good for on the nose.
Can definitely tell there's been a lot of early additions to that.
Yeah. So I think they're both actually great for aroma and bittering.
It's the kind of pale that doesn't save the bitterness for the aftertaste either.
No, but it builds really well in there though. It's just like here it comes, and there's the whole lot. It's good. I like that journey.
You're left with a really big kind of, I'm going to describe it as dirty, but not because it's bad, but it's just, it is a dirty style. It's just like, it's gritty, it's bitter, it's unforgiving, but I think that's exactly what
it's kind of what you're after.
Like.
In an American style too. The bitterness
they
is
like
more
to be
forward.
loud and obnoxious.
Yeah, I know, like 2 Americans. One of them, she was really nice. I wouldn't say she's loud and obnoxious, but from what you see, I guess, judging a book by its cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is what we do.
They say not to, but I definitely buy books based on that cover.
Yeah. So Pirate Life has been acquired by CUB. AB InBev is their multinational name. That was in 2017, as far as I could tell. It could have been earlier. There's obviously massive debates on craft and independent, but for me, it's just they're not mutually exclusive. You can still have a craft beer
There's a lot of people that stick up their nose at this kind of thing.
Yes.
It's like, it's like selling out as far as, well, it is selling out.
Yeah.
It's like craft beer independence is the punk scene, and then these guys go and do a Green Day.
That's exactly it.
That's what it.
But like look, if I was ever given an opportunity to sell out, look, I'm going to take it. If I've got a big enough brand, but apparently this was a bailout.
Yeah.
I don't know the facts on that.
It's a bit disappointing. But you'd hope it's, whoever's doing this obviously likes beer and likes brewing, and maybe they just made some not great business choices and were like, hey, we need a bigger company behind us to just keep us alive and allow us to keep doing this. That's not a bad thing. I appreciate the fact that they're still around.
The fact that, like, who cares if there might have been ill intentions on CUB's side, and there's a whole lot of people that reckon the flavours changed after they acquired it.
Yeah.
Was that true? But like,
I can't
we all
tell
know
you because I don't know.
I didn't have any
No, exactly. Yeah, same.
But the whole like placebo effect works. If you think that something's different about it, you're gonna taste something different about it.
Yeah.
But like, that's not really what we're here to talk about,
It's not.
regardless.
It's not a bad beer. There's other beers. It's been a pretty, actually, as far as this season is concerned, we've had a pretty solid run of beers.
Yeah, there's nothing in there that I wouldn't try again.
Yes, there is.
Well, you see, I'm in the place of, I've tried that before. That was my trying it again.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, 4 Pints Kolsch isn't one I'm going to rush back to. I am definitely learning that I'm not into golden lagers. Golden.
Yeah,
golden
too
ales.
light,
Yeah.
just wrong.
It's just too sweet for me. I'm not into it. So that's probably the only one on there that I'm really like, nah, let's not do that again.
Fair.
There you go. But we're here to talk about this beer.
But it's like, I really enjoy that it is big, bitter early on. But I just find that it's not a balanced flavour.
Yeah.
Which isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes it's nice to have something counter what everything's doing. Everything is all about balanced flavour. You get your sweetness, your bitterness, hoppiness, aromas, and then it kind of all ties together nicely
You
in
get
an
aroma
aftertaste.
and bitterness. I think on tap, this would probably be pretty wicked.
I would say so.
And it's the same experience we've just found. We've currently got the Gage Roads Atomic Ale, which is their American style. We've got that on tap here, which might not be on tap when you see this, but anyway. And going from having that in the Stubbies, which was fairly early on in our journey here.
Yes,
to
that was
then
our
trying
second
on
beer we tried.
Exactly. So it was probably not ready for an American style. But that on tap is brilliant.
Revisiting that the other last week was amazing on tap.
So I'm holding that. I think American styles are maybe draft quality is probably where you're going to find them shining. So if I find this on tap, I'm trying it.
I think I'm just going to go back to the balance thing because I've had high, like 80 plus
It's not
IBU
even
beers.
really that strong on the nose.
No, it's quite light on the nose.
Yeah, which I was expecting it to be a lot because that's what I'm getting from the Gage Roads at the moment. Their American style is boom, lots of fruit, aromas. Then you're tasting it and it's got a nice malt level, and then you get the bitterness. Where this is just like there's a little bit, and then it's just a build up of bitterness.
Yeah, and what I do like about that Gage Rose is there's that kind of citrusy flavour lying in early as well.
I'm not getting a lot of the you would expect probably pine notes in an American style pale. I'm not really finding that in this either.
I'm getting like a big, very grassy
That's
kind of flavour to it.
which would be what they'd be going for. It's meant to be an earthy kind of beer.
Yeah,
Listen to us, we are proper beer wanks. God damn.
proper wanky. So yeah, it's just I do enjoy a balanced beer.
Yep.
If it's going to go so extreme one way, I like it to have the opposite to kind of meet it somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, to make you feel better the whole way through. And not
Yeah.
just be a single journey.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I love the bitterness. It's just
Yeah, it's not a bad bitterness. It's actually hitting it in all the right ways. It's not like you said it was just dirty, and it is. It's not, but it's not dirty in the sense that you're like grossed out by it. Or
No.
that it's overpowered. It's just it's a lot,
it is.
and it's just like chunked it into your throat. It's like shake it around in there a bit. That's the perfect description.
Sure.
Right there.
So sessionability for me, I'd probably give it about a 3 on sessionability. I couldn't imagine drinking too many of these, given how
Yeah, can wise,
Just-
it's going to be around a 2 for me. I think I'd get over the bitterness. As I was saying before, maybe on draft it would be a different story, which I'm sure there's plenty of people that would watch this and be like, obviously it's going to be a different story. It's draft beer. It's always better. You're probably right. But yeah, I'm going about it too. It's not something I'm going to sit on and be like, oh man, I need to have another 4 cans of that.
yeah,
Bitterness, 5.
5 out of 5. It's bitter.
That's all we've been talking about.
It's bitterer than stuff that I've tried with higher IBUs.
Bitterer, but is it betterer?
I wouldn't. It's not betterer, but it's just bitterer.
It's not exactly worser either. It's just
No.
other things are betterer.
That's what I've found with a lot of craft beers in general is there's not a lot of
not
bad.
bad.
There's no bad
Yeah.
beers.
Yeah.
Well, there are bad beers, but there's generally just stuff's getting made on such a great level that if you're not meeting
high
a certain
standard to
level,
meet. Yeah.
if you're not meeting a certain standard, it's forgettable.
Yep. I agree. Aftertaste.
Aftertaste, it's there.
Yeah.
And the aftertaste purely based on whether I like it or not. I don't, because it's grassy bitter. It's not just like a hoppy, fruity bitterness. It's that piney, dry, grassy. Just it feels like I've got hop leaves on my tongue or something.
We should test what that tastes like one day.
Oh, that's actually really future content.
Ooh, future content.
That's a good idea.
That's a plug for a video we're doing at X date. Check that out. Overall,
that number is basically a 2.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not a fan. It's not really doing anything
I'd agree.
for me.
It's there, but I don't enjoy that it's there.
It's not there in the right way.
Yep. Overall, I'm going to say 3. It's
just
yeah.
it's flatlining, just sitting there, right in the middle.
Yep. Yeah. We've been Schooner and Hopp, and this has been season 3.
This
has been Pirate Life, American Style Pale. Thanks again, Porters. You good?
You're a treat.
Yep. Love your work.
Cheers.
Cheers.